Hello and welcome to today's YouTube episode. On today's sewing adventure, I'm going to be sharing my top 5 jacket and coat patterns for autumn. So let's get started. So just a bit about what I'm wearing today. Today I am wearing the Bakerloo blouse by Ila. I love this blouse. I have it in a few different versions and I also have a couple of the dresses as well. Love the statement collar. This is in a double gauze fabric that I got from Fabric Godmother. It's lovely flowers all over it. And I'm also wearing the Tilly and the Buttons Ness skirt, which is a denim skirt. So super comfy, really lovely autumnal outfit for today's autumnal episode. So on this rack beside me, I have got a selection of coats and jackets that I have made before. None of these are new, but they are all really great patterns for the autumn, and I'm going to be sharing them with you and some of the customizations that I have made as well. So to start with today, I'm going to be sharing the Ilford Jacket by Friday Pattern Company. Now I've chosen 2 examples of the Ilford Jacket to share with you today. I have made a couple more, but I've chosen these 2. So I have shared these before on my YouTube, so I won't go into too much detail about these ones, but these are really great for autumn. The Ilford Jacket, this one was actually upcycled from a curtain that I found in a vintage shop. And what I've done with both of these versions is I've actually added the lining. Now there is an online tutorial for how you add the lining to the Ilford Jacket, so I will put a little link to that one in the descriptions box below. But this is a really lovely jacket for autumn. It's perfect with loads of outfits and it's just really, really wearable. And because it's got the lining is a brushed cotton, it is actually quite warm as well. So that's a really good one for the autumn. Now the second version I've chosen to share with you today is actually a much warmer one. It's a much heavier weight. This is a pre-quilted fabric that I am showing you, and it is a bit more waterproof, which is obviously really good for the autumn, and it's quite a lot warmer. Now this one is actually lined with the exact same brushed cotton fabric as the other one, but it is really warm and cozy. So obviously some days like today in autumn are actually quite warm, but then the last week we've had some really, really cold days. So, you know, it's always good to have jackets that reflect that. So jackets that are a lot warmer, and then jackets that are kind of allow you to be a bit cooler in autumn. So that was my first pattern, the Friday Pattern Company Ilford Jacket, and there were a couple of versions there to share with you. So another great thing about the Ilford Jacket is it is a gender neutral pattern, so it can be made for people of all genders, and it is also size inclusive as well. So it goes from the smallest size, which has a bust of 81 centimeters, to the largest size, which has a bust of 152 centimeters. So really size inclusive, gender inclusive, really great pattern, so versatile, you can do so much with it. And that is my first out of the 5 that I'm going to show you today. So the second pattern that I have chosen to share with you today is this one. This is the Wardrobe by me Amelia bomber jacket, and this was a project that I actually made with Sew Amelia from the Sew Amelia YouTube channel, and we made matching jackets. We got this gorgeous tulle fabric from Lamazi Fabrics, and then behind it, underneath it, I don't know if you can see, we put this lovely black viscose fabric, and then it was lined with this gorgeous magenta satin. So this was a really fun project to make, and it is really lovely to have a matching jacket with Amelia as well. Now this is really great for autumn, obviously, because as we were saying, some of the days in autumn are not all that cold, so it's good to have just a lighter layer as a jacket. So this is a really great one, and it goes really well with denim and just like a plain t-shirt. It's a really fantastic one to have in my wardrobe. So really pleased with this one. Second pattern that I'm sharing with you today, lovely jacket pattern, and that is the Amelia bomber jackets. The Amelia bomber jacket has the smallest bust measurement of 76 centimetres, and then it goes up to 128 centimetres. So that is the size range for that pattern. Really lovely one. Now the next pattern that I wanted to share with you, pattern number 3, is the Papercut Patterns Stacker Jacket. Now, I made this one in this gorgeous pink cord fabric, and I actually wear this one quite a lot. Again, this is a lighter layer for autumn. It's not the warmest of jackets, but it is a really good one, and it does provide quite a decent level of warmth. I have lined this one with these lovely Liberty dinosaurs, and it's a cotton lawn fabric, so again it does have that light weight to it, but I really love this one. Now I did make this one quite early on in my sewing journey, so it is very far from perfect, but I do actually wear it quite a lot, and I do really enjoy wearing this one. So that was the Papercut Patterns Stacker Jacket. The other thing I like about this pattern, I've only made it once, but I like these opportunities for the top stitching, and they do have a couple of different pocket options, which is really great as well. Obviously the fact that it was lined. I could imagine if you made this jacket with a thicker outer and maybe a more substantial lining that wasn't cotton lawn, I could imagine that that would be a really warm jacket, and it would be quite nice made up as a denim jacket as well. There's just another top stitching layer at the back there. So yeah, that is the Papercut Patterns Stacker Jacket. So the size range for the Stacker Jacket is a bust of 76 for the smallest size and 118 centimetres for the larger size. So not the most size inclusive, but there's 8 different sizes in that size range. So that is the Stacker Jacket. Now pattern number 4 that I have chosen to share with you is also a Papercut pattern, and actually so is pattern number 5. So we're going to stick with the same theme from now until the end. But the next jacket that I have chosen to show you is this. Now this is the Juno Jacket, and I made this one a couple of years ago, and this is a really lovely autumn layer, and it's a really good jacket to kind of, it's almost like a layering piece, I would say, so you would kind of get this under your coat on a super cold day. But the thing I love about this jacket is these gorgeous pockets, so they're kind of like double pockets, which is great. And this one is just made from a pink linen, I think it's called Old Rose, and it was from Sew Me Sunshine, but it was such a long time ago that I made this one, so I can't be sure, but really enjoy wearing this one. It's got this gorgeous belt. I'll put some pictures of myself wearing this one on. It's got a lovely belt that you can obviously remove if you want to, but it just kind of brings the jacket in at the waist, which is always really lovely and nice to wear as well. So this one actually comes in the Papercut Patterns curve range, so it's more size inclusive than the Stacker Jacket, so that is really great news. And the size range for the bust is a 76 centimetres for the smallest size and 154 centimetres for the larger size. So really good and really size inclusive, lovely pattern, not too difficult to make, lots of fun to make. I find the Papercut patterns are actually a lot of fun to make, and really lovely jackets to wear. Again, if you wanted to, you could make that one with a thicker fabric, and that would give you more warmth. I find this is a really good piece for autumn and actually for spring as well. Now the last pattern that I'm going to share with you today is the Papercut Patterns Nova Coat. Now I really love the Nova Coat. I've got 3 different examples here to show you that I've made, and I just find it such a versatile pattern. It's such a lovely pattern, it's got such a gorgeous fit, and it is definitely one of my favourites. I love the construction. I pretty much love everything about it, and I really love wearing it too. The great thing about the Papercut Patterns Nova Coat is that it is in their curve range, so it means that it's got a really inclusive sizing, which is great, and it's also available in their kids range, which is really cute as well. So if you've got children, then you could make it for them too. So basically the whole family is covered. So that is great. So this is one of the Nova coats that I've made. This one's actually reversible. So what I did with this one, I actually cut 2 outer jackets instead of cutting 1 outer and 1 lining. And I actually bound them together at the edges, so you can see there that I've just bound the edges. So it's literally 2 coats, wrong sides together, bound at the edges, and I absolutely love wearing this one. So it's plain black, it's a polyester kind of loose weave, I would say, and then the inside is a fabric godmother print, and it is a lovely cotton, and it's nice and green. So if I feel like being bright, then I can be bright, and if I feel like having a nice black coat, then I can do that as well. So that is the first example. That's a fully reversible one, and I even have pockets in both sides as well. So really enjoy wearing that one. Now the next one that I'm going to show you today is this lovely one. This one is not reversible. This is a super fluffy, again it's all polyester, so it's got cream fleece on the inside. It's so warm, it's so lovely to wear. It's kind of like a Cardigan, I suppose you would imagine. It's just like really, really fluffy and warm. And then it's got this boucle, I don't know how to say that word, but the kind of texture on the outside. So I really love wearing this one as well. This is the shorter version. The other one was the long version, but it's just super cozy and comfy to wear this one. And again, it provides a little bit more warmth. That one's not the warmest. That's a really good one for when the days are slightly warmer, but really good for autumn, good for this time of year. And this one is if the days are slightly cooler, because obviously there's a bit more kind of warmth in that one. And I love the contrast of the pink and then this kind of cream fleece on the inside. That's a really good one to wear. And the last one I'm going to share with you today is this one. This is perhaps my all-time favorite make, and this one is made from a polyester coating that I got from Fabric Godmother quite a while ago. It's this lovely green color, which is perfect for autumn and winter. This is a really kind of a wintry coat for really cold autumn days. And then the inside is basically a big scrappy quilt. And this, I think I love this the most because this is the first time I ever did any type of quilting. So this was kind of the beginning of my quilt obsession. And it's just a scrappy quilt, and it was made with all of my scraps. And it's all different sizes, and there's little patsies in there, and there's fabric that friends had given me, and the sleeves are just one. I didn't actually quilt the sleeves, but the whole body, the back and the front, are beautifully quilted. And I really love wearing this one. This one is super warm and cozy to wear. The quilt lines just run straight down. Again, there will be lots of mistakes in this because this was the first time I did any type of quilting, but I really enjoyed it, and I'm pleased I did it because now, obviously, I really enjoy quilting, and it is quite a big part of my sewing practice. So this was the start of all of that. So that is also the Nova coat. Great pattern, as I said, great size range, lots of room to kind of play with it and customize it, make it reversible, make it warmer, make it less warm. So yeah, so that is my last pattern that I'm sharing with you today. And that brings us to the end of today's YouTube episode. So I hope that you enjoyed this one. I really enjoyed filming this one for you and showing you my favourite jacket and coat patterns. So thank you so much for watching. If you could like this clip, I would really appreciate that. If you have already subscribed, then thank you so much for doing that. It's really wonderful to have you here regularly. If you haven't yet subscribed, then I'd really appreciate it if you could do that. That would be amazing as well. Please let me know what you think in the comments box below about any of the things that I shared with you today. I always love hearing what you've got to say, and all of your lovely ideas and your comments are really wonderful as well. I know that this weekend Amelia from the Sew Amelia YouTube channel is doing a top 5 cozy jumpers and cardigans episode. So we thought that we'd kind of do this at the same time so that we could share our top 5 autumn makes with you. So I'm doing the jackets and she's doing the cardigans and jumpers. So you might want to check that one out. I'm sure that'll be absolutely fabulous. She's amazing at her YouTube channel, and I'm sure you will enjoy that if you watch that one too. I hope you have a wonderful day, afternoon, evening, whatever time it is for you, and I'll see you here again soon.